afternoon, or Tuesday afternoon, and we're down here. Look at the state of it now. Look, they've all been down for lunch and dumped all their packets everywhere. The dirty, disgusting lot. At least my sticker board is clean. Anyway, we are out on this, our second-hand Michigan 125. Absolutely beautiful little bike, and it's only done minimum miles. So this came into us last week on a trade-in. 597 miles on the clock, and it is a lovely, well kept bike. Owners looked after this, kept it in the garage. So let's get out and let's have a ride. Now, the customer that's bought this is called Dave. All the good ones are called Dave, don't you know it? Right, we're going to go out. We are going to get a little bit of a dual carriageway mileage in, and obviously as it's had its first service excuse me, we can open this up a little bit more. I can do 50 to 55. Ideal. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right, let the traffic clear, and RB is out into the traffic. So through the box we go. First, it's only got a 5-speed box. 3, it comes up on your indicator there. 4th, and up to 5th gear. Right, let's get the visor down. It's windy, so 40 mile an hour to start, because it's 40 mile an hour road. Don't want to be breaking the speed limit. And then we're going to haul it down the dual carriageway, round town a little bit, and back to the garage, where I am going to go through it with all my spanners, my Allen keys and everything, the socket set, PDI, bolt check all the requirements, check the brake pads, tyres, and basically give it a small MOT without actually being an MOT. In on the front brake, all good. Rolling through the box, dropping down without using engine braking, and rear brake. Good God, that's good. So, front brake, rear brake, all good. Fluid levels, all correct. Now on the Michigan, you're going to get start, hazards, kill button, horn, indicators, lights, no pass light to the rear. And waiting for the lights to change, which they should do any second. Until then, let's drop it into neutral. Over 10 seconds, you should always drop your bike into neutral. I'm going to make sure my pocket is zipped up, because my snap-on torch is in my pocket, and that is 40 quid's worth. So, how quick does it take to put it into gear? So, covering the back brake, all you got to do is swap feet, see the light go, boom, I am away. It's that quick. So leave your bike in neutral if you're pulled up for more than 10 seconds. The reason being, you get whacked from behind by a car and the bike's in gear, the bike is going to take off on its own. So always put your bike in neutral, cover your rear brake. At least if you get shunted, the bike's just going to go down. It's not going to lurch off across the road and cause a load of issues. So let's open it up a little bit. 45, and sit it at a nice steady 80 kilometers, which is 50 mile an hour. There we go. 2 o'clock, and that's all you got to remember on these. 11, 12, 1 and 2. So 11 o'clock on this is 30, 12:30 is 40, and around about 2 o'clock is 50 mile an hour. Now, the idea of me test riding and doing a PDI is that I can spot anything that is a little bit untoward. And I've already picked up the front tyre is slightly down on air pressure. Only by a couple of PSI, but I can feel it. Otherwise, the bike rides absolutely lovely. So that'll get picked up on PDI with all the tyre pressures, chain and all everything else. But what a lovely little bike. For only 600 miles on the bike, and it's going to be a little bit over 600 by the time I finish it. And then once again, as I always say, up on the handlebars, dry day, down on the foot for wet day, and if it's a scooter, right hand dry, left hand wet day. Always use your combined braking when you come in, rather than a big handful of front brake. And how good is that combined braking? Well, look at that. Boom, 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 pulls you all the way down. Clear to the right, let's go. And obviously you've got to remember it's a 125, it's a Michigan. Most of your 125 bikes are only going to do around about 60 to 65 mile an hour. You may get a little bit more out of some of them if you really open it, but if you want to look after the engine, I'd say sit it around about 55, 60, take time on the engine, have a little bit of fun and enjoy the ride. There's no need to go ragging it around, and obviously if you're an older rider you're going to know that, but it goes through the box absolutely fluid. Beautiful. And it does move, and with these high bars on it, and I've always liked the cruiser style bikes, a lot better on the wrists than it is on obviously a sports bike and your lower handlebars. And in on the rear brake again. Where's he going? He's doing a U-E. He can disappear off over there. There we go. So head back to the garage, just a short test ride, PDI round the block, just to make sure everything is A-OK. In on the front brake this time, dead straight line, as I always pull up at this junction, because you never know if people are going right or left. He's going over there, so I can move out, but I always leave it right to the last minute, even if something's coming. Has he left his indicator on, or is he actually going straight on? There we go. Round the corner, lean it into the corner. Perfect, absolutely perfect. These are, everyone knocks Chinese tyres, but the tyres on these are really, really good. Obviously it is a 125, it has got skinny tyres, but handles absolutely perfectly. No problem at all with the test ride. Right, I could have gone then, bugger. My favourite junction. Do I have good days? Do I have down days? No, I'm not talking about down days. Thank you very much. He's let me know that he is actually turning. He's giving me a flash of the lights. Thank you very much. And that's all about road safety, guys. There we go. So, garage is over there. We're heading back. RB's going to grab a cup of coffee. Quick PDI on... Look around this bike, make sure everything is all good, go through my oil filter and everything on this bike, check spark plug, blah blah blah. Give it the RB treatment. Pass the Bex, she can give it a wash and a blow off, and then I will give it my obligatory coat of what I always do on every bike, get the ACF 50 out to stop the rust. Yes, I do like my ACF 50. That's why I look so young, because I bath in the stuff. It keeps you well preserved. There we go. Or pickled, as some say. Just could be the amount of wine that I drink. Anyway, test ride is over. Bike is all good. We are going to head back in. So from RB, be well, ride safe. And as always, it's a big goodbye from me.